very excited to see. And what a setting. So thank you, Tori. I like the snow on top of the mountains, just a glimpse of what is to come. So just briefly, I'm going to talk a little bit to try to frame the issue for us today, this morning, about really the focus on combating elder financial abuse. Talk a little bit about the Department of Justice's Elder Justice Initiative and my role as Elder Justice Coordinator, and talk a little bit about what we investigate at the U.S. Attorney's Office and how we work to do that, and how I really hope to work with all of you to accomplish that goal. So just to address the landscape a bit, and I'm sure being their specialists here, you're probably well familiar with some of these statistics, but in short, it's reported that at least 10% of adults 60 or older experience one or more forms of elder abuse. That could be financial, physical. In a recent report, the CFPB estimates that at least 5% of Americans 60 or older have experienced some form of financial exploitation. And that elder financial abuse costs at least $3 billion to as much as $36.5 billion per year. Now, elder financial abuse is widely believed to be underreported, with the FTC estimating that only 1 in 24 elder financial crimes are reported. So to me, these statistics indicate that there's a lot going on, but there's a lot we don't know about at the same time. Now, we're also facing a shifting landscape. The U.S. population is aging, and so a proportional piece of the population will be older as time goes on. Particularly in Vermont, that's an issue for us. We have one of the older populations of the states. For instance, in Vermont, there's a completely higher percentage of our population who's now over the age of 65. About 15% of the nation's population is over 65. In Vermont, the over 65 share is already at 18.7%. That's notably only Florida, Maine, and West Virginia have higher shares. Now, looking ahead, let's see. In 2030, it's estimated that approximately 20% of U.S. residents will be of retirement age, up from 15% now. So the elderly are going to be an increasing proportion of our population, and as a result, we suspect that instances of elder financial abuse, elder financial fraud will only increase. Now, what makes the elderly such a target? So many of you are familiar with this. As cognition diminishes, susceptibility to financial exploitation increases. The elderly typically have a lifetime of assets that wrongdoers are trying to get at. And terribly, the harm to elderly at being the victims of a crime or scheme at this point in their life can be devastating. They might not be able to recover financially, psychologically. It's an extremely difficult thing. Now, the mission of the Department of Justice Elder Justice Initiative is to try and build federal, state, and local capacity to fight elder abuse, promote justice for the elderly, and support research to improve elder abuse policy and practice, and help older victims and their families at the same time. It's really designed to be a multidisciplinary team approach to the problem. There's a website I encourage you all to visit that has a lot of resources from the Department of Justice and features the Department of Justice efforts to focus on this issue. There's also scam alerts that appear and a sort of resources roadmap available. There's also a lot of law enforcement specific information there. Now, my role as Elder Justice Coordinator is to really serve as the point person for the Elder Justice Initiative in Vermont. And I'm going to try to do that by initiating investigations, prosecutions, training, and community outreach, all focused on elder financial abuse. Trying to develop more coordination within the state and also outside of the state. And part part of that process, just this past spring with Tori's help and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and of course Jamie's help in the AG's office. In Vermont, we had a convening that really focused on trying to address the issues in Vermont, and bringing people together and getting a sense of what the issues are and what we can really focus on going forward. And I'm very excited to see that this afternoon we'll hear about creating those types of convenings elsewhere. I thought it was a really productive exercise. But I mean, I think the point here is that this problem has so many different layers to it, that there's components in terms of investigating and prosecuting wrongdoers, but there's also so many components in terms of supporting the victims and trying to prevent similar schemes from occurring. So in that respect, it really does take a multidisciplinary team approach, and that's what the Department of Justice's best practice is. Which is, I think, in part what we're doing here, bringing stakeholders together to try and unify efforts to combat financial fraud targeting the elderly. Work to review cases, collaborate, try and put in place systemic protections for the elderly. And there's also, the Department of Justice has developed a MDT sort of package you can download that can help you create locally a team. Now, I don't want to go on for too long, but just to talk a little bit about what we're looking at in terms of our investigations nationwide and in Vermont. There's some common scams we see frequently. I won't go through each of these. You can sort of, imagine, you've probably heard some of them. A lot of the spoof calls that everyone's receiving now claiming to be someone's an IRS agent. You've won a prize, looking to receive your information so you can receive money. Even the tech support one, you have a problem with your computer, we're trying to help you, can we get some information? Your imagination is the limit to the variety of schemes targeted at elderly. And now the issues with so many of these types of schemes is they're international in scope, frequently, they're across states, they're nationwide, involve technology that's somewhat complex in terms of using phone lines or emails to target specific people, have some real information as those people to give the veneer that they are some sort of legitimate person trying to reach them. And then there's frequently the use of cutouts in terms of obtaining money or property from elderly people. And so investigating and really trying to take down these networks is a extremely resources intensive effort. And it's something that the Department of Justice and my office in Vermont is focused on doing. And I know so many are also focused in Vermont on doing it as well.